A nanny's a sword, our children would gain. room. They know their stations. Efficiency and forethought cut the jobs in half. Briefcase!
I thought Katie and Anna would be fair with the children. She always looked so cross.
My dear Winifred, never confuse efficiency with a little complaint. Umbrella!
I do suppose we need someone like your old nanny.
I'm afraid it's impossible, my dear. Few women alive to handle Miss Andrews' standard of efficiency. Besides, we can never afford someone of her caliber. Now, Winifred, if you do want to please me.
You know I do, George.
Very well. Then place an advertisement in the Times stating that Jane and Michael Banks require the best possible nanny at the lowest possible wage.
You better do the math to make another mistake.
I would stress that.
Father,
What's that you're holding, dear?
we've written out an advertisement.
What on earth?
George,
Now, Winifred, none of your theatrics.
it won't hurt to listen.
Wanted, a nanny for two adorable children.
Adorable. Well, that's debatable, I must say.
If you want the human position, have a chick, be disposition, rosy cheeks. No, that's the part I put in. Play games, all sorts. You must be kind, you must be witty, very sweet and very pretty.
All the ridiculous.
Please.
Take us on outings, bring us treats. Sing songs, bring sweets. Never be cross or cruel, never beat us, console or cruel. Love us as the sun and daughter. It never smells of Bollywood. I put that in too. If you will go and dominate us, we will never give you cause to hate us. We will hide a spectacle so you can't see the toads in your bed or pepper in your tea. Hurry, nanny, many thanks, sincerely, Jane and Michael Banks.
That's quite enough tongue rock for one thing. Now, will you please go upstairs and let me get to work?
They were only trying to help.
It won't help anyone to make me late. Now, where is my hat?
There it is. No.
He's brushed it with boot polish.
Decision and order, that's all that I ask. The ranking of the household, a straightforward task. The children, the servants, are all out of way.
Whilst I remain a sovereign, I shall become a decent clock.
Who remain the sovereign?
Mind you use the day well.
He remains the sovereign of Cherry Tree.
Yes?
I've come and answered to the advertisement.
What advertisement? We haven't placed any advertisement, not yet.
George and Winifred Banks live here, do they not?
Mr. and Mrs. Banks live here, yes.
And you are looking for a nanny?
Well, I
Very
suppose.
well, then let's see. Play games, all sorts, which I will certainly can. Take us on outings, give us treats.
Michael, it's our advertisement.
Rosy cheeks and fairly pretty. There's no objection on that score, I hope?
Oh, not at all.
I'm glad to hear it.
Well, take it up with Mrs. Banks. She runs all that sort of things around here. Nothing domestic has anything to do with me. And don't forget the references.
I make it a rule to never give references. But I thought it was usual. A very old-fashioned idea to my mind. The best people never require them now. Well, then you will have a bit that Thursday evening off 5 until 9. The best people give every Wednesday from 6 till 8, ma'am. And that is what I shall take. Oh, well, then it's settled. As long as I'm satisfied, I'll see the children off, thank you. You'll find they're wonderful children. Jane, Michael. Mary Poppins. Jane, don't stay. And Michael, close your mouth. We are not a goldfish. Now, come on, let's go forward.
Mrs. Brill, we have a new nanny. She passed nanny to you there.
Oh, I did.
Very tidy, I must say. Tidier than I was expecting. Who's responsible for that?
Miss Brill, I'll 2 weeks late.
Oh, do you indeed? Well, I look forward to making good use of that. If there's one thing I appreciate, it's a child who's well and I can depend on. Oh, who's she when she's at home?
That's Valentine. She's mine.
Well, by the look on her face, I'm not quite sure she'd agree with you.
Well, she's just a doll, and I don't want to play with her now.
Oh, treat her like that, and she might not want to play with you. Poor Valentine. Now, first things first. I always say the proper place to hang a hat is on a hat stand.
There's nothing in it. We better start on this one. She's tricky. Mary Poppins, how did you know what we wanted in a nanny when we made our list?
Your list? I'm not an item in the weekly shop, thank you very much.
Then how did you come there? Is that sent the wages to leave you here?
It did. Now stand over there. Just as I thought. A noisy, mischievous, troublesome little boy.
You're making us up.
Now you! Thoughtless, short-tempered, and untied.
I don't believe you. Let me see.
By the time the wind has blown, the weather played around, I'll show you if I can. No matter what the circumstance, for one thing I'm renowned. My character is spit, spot, spick, and span.
What's that your measurement, Mary Poppins?
I'm practically perfect in every way.
Practically perfect.
So people say, each virtue virtually knows no bound. Each trait is great and patently sound. I'm practically perfect from head to toe. If I had a fault, it would never dare to show. I'm so practically perfect in every way. Open and proper and never too stern. Well-educated, yet willing to learn. I'm clean and honest, my manner refined. And I wear shoes of the sensible kind. I suffer no nonsense, and thus I remain. There's nothing else I feel I need explain. I'm practically perfect in every way. Practically perfect, that's my forte. Uncanny are hard to find. Unique yet make unspeakably kind. I'm practically perfect, not slightly soiled. Running like an engine that's just been freshly oiled. I'm so practically perfect in every way. Well, those are my credentials. Perhaps you have a few questions?
No temperamental, never about you or rough.
Very important.
Really stay tender when you go and gets tough.
Quite the contrary.
Do you read stories without a big fuss?
Mhm.
Stay right where you are. I'd know that silhouette anywhere. Mary Poppins.
It's nice to see you, Beth.
I must say you do look swell.
How does he know you? He can't know you. You only just arrived.
I wasn't born 1 minute before I walked into your house, Michael Banks. Have you met this teen bird?
I've seen him running about chasing a kite.
This is a real kite.
So what are you up to?
My puppy says it's a game. It's called a walk in the park. Some gang spinach.
Oh, come along, Bert. You're due for a break. And you promised you'd take me out when we met again. Or have you forgotten?
Of course I am, Mary, but
Oh, dear. Is that all you've got? Oh, never mind. My trees. And no one's charging for the trees in the sky, are they?
Mary Poppins, is he really coming with us?
Why shouldn't he?
But besides, he's very dirty, isn't he? Father would never approve.
what's that?
You can't come with us. You're too dirty. And we don't want to go to the stinking park anyway.
Oh, yes, you do. Because when you walk with Mary Poppins, you go to places you never dreamed of. And if she says it's a game, she's got something in mind. You can be set for that.
That's Fish in the Park, isn't it? That's not the park. Not a park anyway. Look, that should be much better green and it's got quite decent blue.
I think you'll find it's just the way I've drawn it. All that it takes is a spark, and something as plain as a park becomes a wonderland. All you have to do is look anew, then you'll understand why it's a jolly holiday. Mary, Mary makes your heart so long.
Oh, really?
When the day is bright and ordinary, Mary makes the sunshine bright. Our happiness is blooming all around now. The daffodils are smiling at the
I
dawn.
have the faintest idea of
When Mary goes down, you feel so grand. Your heart starts beating like a big process.
you got grass all over us.
Oh, it's a jolly holiday, Mary. No wonder that it's Mary that we love. Come on, you two.
Boring, just like all the nannies thinking. Hops that good for us. It's just statues, ducks, and grannies. I don't understand all the fuss. Is she doing it to spite us? We could lose us for a week. Perhaps it's on the clock. I'll tell you what, she sings so different, but I bet she's not. There is nothing to excite us in the park. What was that?
You're quite wrong, you know.
What? Who are you?
I'm Nelius. Surely you know that. I waited almost a century to take a walk on a sunny day like this.
Right as the morning is back.
I feel like I could fly.
Have you ever seen the grass so green?
Mary Poppins, of course.
How do you know Mary Poppins?
She's an old friend of my father.
Your father? You're a statue, you can't have a father.
Well, if that's true, why do I miss him so much?
Is he one of the other statues?
No, he lives far away from here.
Do you really miss him?
Well, wouldn't you miss your father if you couldn't see him all the time?
I'll have to think about that.
Will you play with us again?
Of course. I'm not going anywhere.
Then we'll see you soon.
Goodbye, Julius.
Goodbye.
Julius is something. Has father ever to say?
Well, of course. Anything can happen if you let it.
How long will you stay?
Well, we'll see.
Are you going to stay with us? Will you, Mary Poppins?
I'll stay until the wind changes. Now run along in.
Good night, Jane. Good night, Michael. Good night, Mary.
Good night, birds.
Jane and Michael wanted to say goodnight.
Tell them you give me the message.
George, please.
Oh gosh, you did a fantastic day. We sang a bus car, danced with the statue, and then Queen Victoria. Oh, you would have approved by...
If you know that, then why did you do it?
Daddy, could I have a kite?
Could you fly it?
You can always teach me.
Now, when will I have the time to do that?
Daddy, who was the father of Julius?
Would you please let me get on? Good night.
Poor Michael. All he cares about is flying kites and his beloved astronomy, of course.
I used to love astronomy at his age. My nanny, Miss Andrew, soon beat it out of me.
I suppose we do a nanny, George. It is out of the question to do without one.
Don't be ridiculous. Of course we need a nanny. All the best people have nannies, so the wives can do charity work and entertain. Which reminds me, how is your tea party coming along?
I'm not sure. It seems so odd to send out invitations to people I hardly know.
But they're people you should know. Remember, by your friends shall ye be judged.
Ah, but they're not my friends. Actually, I spoke to Connie Bunting. She's rehearsing a new play at the moment, and I thought I might ask her if...
How many times must I tell you? I wish you to sever all connection with that part of your life.
George, I was an actress. Lots of people might find that interesting. Though you always talk as if I should be ashamed of it.
Well, it's not exactly something to be proud of. Winifred, look. I only want what's best for you. I want people to admire you, to respect you.
No, George. Sometimes it's hard.
It is not hard. It is your job to be Mrs. Banks.
And what is your
To
job?
pay for everything. What is it?
I was only going to kiss you.
Oh. Oh, all right. Are you going to speak to Mary Poppins on what happened this afternoon?
I don't think so.
Very well. Just make sure she's doing things our way and not ours. What good are rules if you can bend them? We need a nanny who is disciplined and stern. With boys and girls, you don't befriend them. I feel that Mary Poppins has a lot to learn.
Mrs. Banks should be an easy role, and yet it's one which I don't seem to dare to know. I have a comfy home, I have a simple life, I have a name which tells the world I'm someone else's wife. Being Mrs. Banks, what does that entail? Facing tests of character, I always seem to fail. And as for his best people, well, I'd like to say no thanks. They not exactly my idea of being Mrs. Banks.
I still feel as if I'm dreaming so much fun in just one day. When you marry, hold your hand, you feel so grand. Your heart starts beating like a big brass band. I'm sure millions and millions of children stuck in ideas.
Let's hope
Let's hope she will
Station
stay.
and go now.
To change, tides can turn, sink or stay. See what you learn. Me, I was told when I was born, just learn the trade. So I learned them all. Chim chimney, chim chim chimney.
Morning, man. So I'm in the decks today, see?
Gotta keep the street ship shape back, bro.
And how are they born number 17? Or playing sound with Mary Poppins, I trust.
There's some rough work on every voyage, I bro.
Oh, Mrs. Brill, don't cook the sandwiches too early. They'll get stale before the guests arrive.
Everything's under control, ma'am.
And what about the cake?
Going on the track, waiting to be on.
And you're quite sure you know how to ice it?
Quite sure, and in case you're worried, I've not been exchanged by the fairies for a toast from Lincoln.
Oh, no.
No.
Well, I'll go check the drawing room.
I'd like to be helpful.
And I'd like to be rich, but the good Lord won't otherwise.
Mrs. Grimm, another one from the drawing room.
Well, she can't have me. I've got enough on my plate as it is.
She said you tell Rob's and it's due.
Does she indeed? Why don't I go have the smoke near the gas works for good measure?
Please, Mrs. Brill, I don't mind. Honest.
All right, I'll give you one tax and one tax only. And so help me if you get it wrong. I'll swing for you and sing as they pull the lever.
What is it, Mrs. Brill?
Put the icing tools next to the cake.
Icing juice.
I'll need a bowl of hot water to warm them.
Bowl of hot water.
I'll make the icing when I get back.
I will make the icing when I get back. Is that all?
For you, yes. For me, no. After the cake's done, I've got the sandwiches to make because Madame wants them fresh. So I can't start them until there's no time to finish them. I swear, a slave in ancient Rome is on a pleasure cruise compared to the life in this house.
Well, don't just stand there, Rob's and
Right. No.
What are you looking for?
A bowl. A bowl full of hot water. Ah, there's one.
Michael, why don't we make the icing?
But we don't know how.
Drop me Sophie, we'll get the eggs. If Miss Brill can do it, it can't be that hard. Are there eggs in my sink? There are in mine.
I don't think Mrs. Brill will thank you.
Then she'll be guilty of great ingratitude. This is supposed to look like this.
Doesn't look like that when Mrs. Brill does it.
Don't be so impertinent. Get the cake.
Honestly, Miss Jane, I was only trying to be helpful. If you just... Ah!
Mrs. Brill, don't forget ready now.
Oh, dear! What have you done? Robert and I, should I call a doctor?
I don't think that will be necessary, ma'am.
How can you be so unkind when you know how important this party is? You two deserve some very nasty medicine. Just wait until bedtime.
Oh, we shouldn't wait till then, ma'am. We'll clear up, won't we? Why don't you go up and get changed?
But we're not ill. I won't try to contaminate them.
That, as in so many things, your information is faulty. Open.
But it's strawberry ice.
Now you.
I'm not sure I like strawberry ice.
Well, I'm not sure I care. Open.
Lime, cordial.
Now off we go, you two. Michael, I know you like to keep things neat. Jane.
I told you she was chubby. Must we? Captain Nigel who wakes up, he is a servant.
With that attitude, you'll get through a lot of servants before you are very old. Besides, in every job to be done, there is an element of fun. You'll find the fun and snap, the job's a game. And every task you undertake becomes a piece of cake. Although a spree, it's very clear to see. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. The medicine go down. The medicine go down. Just a
Oh, thanks. Well, look, Jackson's hot. Our security is more than activated. Latin America's an expanding market. What does the matter? Have you no courage?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Well, I can't seem to grasp it. What exactly is your final requirement?
What do you think? Money, of course.
Without the final product, I'm afraid my answer remains the same. No.
But he's a very important work here. Enjoy your visit.
Thank you, sir.
Have you come to a decision, Mr. Banks? There's a town of good people whose future depends on you.
I know that.
Please, Mr. Banks, it was this chance. You won't regret it. The factory could be up and running and expanding for the years out. Please, Mr. Banks, I've given you everything I've got.
I'm
Please.
sorry, Mr. Northbrook. I'm trying to find a way, believe me, but there's just not the collateral.
What about my workforce? Decent men who want a better living. They are my collateral. My men have dreams to earn an honest living. A wife and kids, a home to call their own. Return that first chance deserves a chance. I promise we repay the loan.
I'm sorry, Mr. Northbrook. I'm afraid I can't.
Daddy.
What on earth are you doing here? Can't you see I'm busy?
No, we're done here. And no man should ever be too busy for his own children. What have you come here for, young man? Have you came for money as well?
Hardly. What any money for?
It's never too early to learn its value.
How much value is this? Sixpence.
No, that's its worth. Its value is how you spend it.
And what do you say to Mr. Northbrook?
Thank you.
And remember, do good and may good happen upon you. I'll wait outside.
What are you doing here? Really, Mary Poppins, I am not what I said to Huon.
Aren't you, Daddy?
No, I am not. But when I was a little boy, I would have never dared to look my father.
You ever a little boy?
Of course I was. But my nanny, Miss Andrew, kept me out of my father's way, and he would have been very annoyed if she hadn't.
What about your mother?
I shouldn't think I saw her more than once a week.
Did they mind?
Mind? They were glad to be rid of me.
Maybe because you were late. Miss Andrew?
Oh, don't be ridiculous. We had no time for such soppy nonsense.
Poor Daddy.
Poor? What do you mean, poor? That's what made me the man I am today. Eh, Mary Poppins?
Yes, I'm afraid it did.
That is more than enough. You've seen where I work, and I have a great deal to do.
Daddy, when you invest the latest money, what are you looking for? A good man or a good idea?
I suppose I should say a good idea, but a good man is much rarer and much more valuable.
Come along, Mr.
A good man or a good idea? A man with dreams that life hasn't broken. A man with hopes, ambitions to fulfill. A man you're certain at first glance deserves a chance. Miss Smythe,
Yes, sir.
is Mr. Northbrook at the building?
No, sir.
Good. Send him in.
Yes, sir.
There's not a horrible woman.
Don't point! And for your information, she's not in the least wrong. say. Oh, really? Well, if she keeps wandering off, perhaps you should keep her on a leash. Here she comes now.
Oh, Willoughby, it's all right, Mommy's here.
You know, sometimes you almost think he could talk.
But you really really talk.
Of course he can. Get him stop with the problem.
How do you talk dog?
Well, how do you think? Master the grammar.
Practice when you can.
And avoid mongrels. Now come along, I can't stand here all day talking shop.
Talking shop? That's a silly expression.
There's nothing silly about it in the least.
Well, I've never seen a talking shop.
Well, there's only one, and it belongs to Mrs. Corey.
Who's Mrs. Corey?
Who's Mrs. Corey? Mrs. Corey is older than anyone else in the world. She's talked to William before he went conquering, to Black before he went to Caleb, and to Alexander when he went so great.
We'll have to visit her at the shop in the park.
There is no shop in the park.
Well, remember, anything can happen if you let it. Good day to you, Mrs. Corey.
The Princess of Nanny Poppins with Jan and Michael Banks.
She knows us.
And how is poor little Georgie? Georgie Banks, your father. He used to give us nanny to flip and come to my shop here in secret.
But it can't be the same George Banks. It was 40 years ago. And nobody remembers that far.
Listen, honey, I remember everything. I remember Georgie used to love my gingerbread. I wonder if we got any luck today. Annie, Nanny, look lively. Yes, Mother. Ah, there you are, gingerbread pieces with gingerbread sauce. Georgie always saves his stuff. Now, Mary Poppins, what can I do?
Well, I did want an ounce of conversation.
I'm all out of conversations and right out of us too. As you see, I had a lot of chatterboxes in here today. But let me see what we have left. Well, I do have some letters. A bit of chat. And I should say that would be 15 letters. Go on, take your pick.
Jane, you can choose 7.
Get D-G-R-U-C-S-N-R. You know good, you can't have a conversation after that.
Well, your turn, I can 7 more.
A, F, S, T, O, and P.
An X. Now let's see, what words can we make?
Well, I see dog and cat.
Round the next, that's 9.
Leopard to first, that's 11.
Those are cats, you made them up.
Well, wait a minute, what come from the first place? Somebody has to make them up.
And you know, we can always use the same letter more than once. Now let me see. Supercalifragilistic.
That's not a word.
Well, of course it's a word. And unless I am very much mistaken, I think it's going to be a rather useful one. When trying to express oneself, it's frankly quite absurd to leave through lengthy lexicons to find the perfect word. A little spontaneity keeps conversation clean. You need to find a way to say precisely what you mean. Supercalifragilistic, sweet and precocious, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilistic, sweet and precocious. Up to the line, 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 up to the line. It's so nature when you're chatting, simply grunting would suffice.
Now, if they heard this word, they might have used it once or twice.
I'm sure Egyptian pharaohs would have rushed it and a dip. And every single pyramid filled with their hieroglyph. Supercalifragilistic, expialidocious. Say it and rhyme, animals with nothing so ferocious.
Add some further flourishes, it's so real cococious.
Ah, ah, ah. lips.
The ancient Greeks observed and what not moving in their midst.
I'm sure the Roman Empire only intend the abyss, because those Latin scholars never had a word like this.
Supercalifragilistic,
If you say it softly, you can be hypnotized.
Check your breath before you speak in cases halitosis.
supercalifragilistic, expialidocious.
You know, you can also say it backwards, which is sort of the lie, so go for the greatness.
She may be tricky, but she's really good.
Cat has got your tongue, there's no need for dismay. Just summon up this word and then you've got a lot to say.
You count those 18 consonants and 16 vowels, but and put them in order that is very hard to spell.
S
S
U
U
P
P
E
E
R
R
C A L I F R A G I L I S T I C E X P I A L I G M O C I O U S.
Smarty Pants. Here we go. Winds may blow, but who's to know exactly what it's bringing? Good news or bad, happy or sad, the pendulum keeps swinging.
All right, put the steps there and stand back. You want to never come near this vase. No one else or me neither. This is an heirloom.
Heirloom.
And while I do this, stay totally immobile.
Immobile.
Do not move a muscle.
Muscle.
Do not breathe. Do you hear me?
I might as well be dead.
Don't give me any ideas.
A game is played, a change is made, and though the road is long, and though they might not fly a kite, perhaps the wind's too strong.
George, are you ill?
No, should I be?
Of course not, only why on earth are you home so early? Is everything all right?
No, everything's all wrong.
My dear, what is it?
Well, if you must know, I refused some German chap alone. He went to our chief rivals. They gave him the money, and now the business has turned into a gold mine.
They can't expect you to get it right all the time.
Can't they? That's exactly what they expect.
Supercalifragilistic, expialidocious. Even though the sound of it is suddenly quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough.
That is more than loud enough. Upstairs, now. I don't care what you were just. Upstairs, now. Where is my briefcase? I had set it there. Michael, behavior. You're their mother. Can't you do something?
Oh, well, I can start without shouting for once.
And you, Mary Poppins, you were hired to teach the children manners. Look at them. They're a pair of little savages. If I had my way...
George! You're tired. Mary Poppins, please bring the children up to the nursery. Mr. Bates is quite exhausted. Perhaps you can keep them occupied?
Well, I hope you haven't forgotten then that tonight's my evening out.
What?
Oh dear, I have forgotten. I suppose the best people wouldn't ask you to change your plans.
No, ma'am, they wouldn't.
I thought not.
It's not fair. Dad introduces to my worship in the nursery. That is mean and rotten, and I hate it!
Jay, take that back this instant. I will not have you criticize your father.
Why not? He criticizes you. Last week he said you never used no ornament.
How dare you?
I heard him say it, so did you.
But sometimes people say things they don't mean. Mary Poppins, please bring the children upstairs. George,
What is it?
I thought you might like to talk about it.
What would be the point?
Perhaps I can help.
Don't be ridiculous.
George, I'm serious. If you have troubles, I'd like to share them with you.
Don't worry, you will. The fact of the matter is I've been suspended without pay until I decide what to do with you.
Twists and turns, ups and downs. One moment smiles, next moment frowns. But bad-tempered faces had better change. 'Cause if the wind changes, their fates might just sink. Chim chimney, chim chim charu, chim charu.
It's not fair. None of them have to be left on home.
Well, you've plenty of toys to play with.
I don't want to. They're boring.
Well, they might say the same about you.
Why does Daddy get so cross? Fathers are supposed to look after their children, not yell at them all the time.
Yes, but have you ever asked yourself who helps the fathers when things go wrong?
The mothers, I suppose.
And not the children?
Wouldn't that be rather upside down?
Well, sometimes families are upside down. For a while, anyway.
I don't want to be upside down family. I wish I could run away. Why don't you? Somebody might adopt you. But you miss me. No, I wouldn't. I could have your toys. No, you could not. Yes, I could, and I jolly well would. Give that to me. Now look what you've done.
That is no way to treat poor Valentine. What's she ever done to you?
She's a doll silly. She couldn't do anything.
Okay, that's it, you two. Into bed at once.
But we haven't had our milk.
There'll be no milk and no buts either. If you can't be nice, you may as well be sorry. Come inside and make yourself presentable, Valentine.
I won't go to sleep. You can't sleep with me.
That, as in so many things,
Your information.
is faulty. Playing the game, taking your turn. Some children lose, some children learn. Treat the toys nicely, and maybe they'll treat you the same. Playing the game. Are you feeling any better, Valentine?
Much better. Thank you.
Tempers are free, tempers are lost. Nobody stops to think of the cost.
But they tore my arm again.
Oh dear, children who do not learn lose everything else in the end.
They're not playing the game, not playing fair, not with the doll, nor with the bag. Thrown on the floor and neglected, and they learn to play, playing the game. Please tell them, Mary.
Why don't you tell them?
What's going on? What's happening? They can go slowly back in the box.
So why? You've hurt them and called them names, and now
pathways and shadows, enough ways and lines. On the rooftops of London.
Is that you there?
Cool, what a sight.
So, you're asleep now, are you?
Beautiful sight, isn't it? You used to see it. The birds, the stars, and the chimney sweeps. Not in the bit today. Now as the ladder of life has been strung, you might think the sweeps on the bottommost rung. Though I spend me time in the ashes and smoke, in this old wide world there's no happy hour. Chin chimney, chin chimney, chin chin chimney. Asleep is as lucky can be. Chin chimney, chin chimney, chin chin chimney.
Good luck will rub off when he shakes hands with you.
Oh, blow me a kiss, and that's lucky too. So you going then?
Well, the wind has changed.
Oh, they're good kids, Mary.
Would I be bothering with them if they weren't? But I can't help them if they won't let me. And there's nothing so hard to teach than the child who thinks she knows everything.
Sorry.
So they've got to do the next bit on their own.
Chin chimney, chin chimney, chin chin chimney.
When you're with us, you're in glad company. Goodbye, bird.
Chim, 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 cherry. When you're with us, sweet, you're in glad company. Nowhere is there a more happier group than them that sings chim, chim, cherry, chim, cherry. Chim, chimney, chim, chim, cherry, chim, cherry.
She can't have lost us. Oh, yes, she can. She's taking all our toys.
What's in the heavens name are you two doing out here? Where is Mary Poppins?
Gone.
Well, if that doesn't take no good with biscuits.
Mrs. Green, what does au revoir mean?
Why?
Because that's what she didn't let. Jane and Michael keep playing the game. So au revoir, Mary Poppins.
It's French, I know that. Does it mean God bless you? Or is it good luck? No, I know. It means towing you together. Now you two get in the house and go back to sleep. Mrs. Green, is everything tidy? As tidy as I can make it now. If only you knew how hard it was to track her down. Really now, fancy that. Call together nannies for a flipping pastime. Now we're gonna return to make a fearful fuss. Never laughed so much when she was here the last time.
She makes life easier for both of us.
Mrs. Green, it is her, isn't it?
Well, I don't know why.
Why is this such a secret?
Do you?
Especially if we turn to get things better.
It was thoroughly unpleasant. I never enjoy travel. You must be poor George's wife. Your flower beds are disgracefully untidy. Take my advice and plant evergreens. Or better still, have nothing there at all, just a place in your courtyard.
But dear Miss Andrew, I'm so fond of flowers.
You are a very silly woman. Where's George?
I'm afraid he had an appointment.
Which no doubt he was late as usual. Not much of a house, is it?
We like it.
But it doesn't take a lot to keep you happy. Look at the dust there. There. Now just a minute. You must be the children. Pity. I don't suppose you know who I am.
Yes, you do. You're the Holy Terror.
Impudent boy. And you're Jane, I suppose? Ah! Where are your stockings?
I do like them.
What manners. I can see there's not a minute to lose. These children have been spoiled. I've arrived here just in time. By chance I brought the punishment. That best fits the crime. Brimstone and sugar, glitter, oil, flavorful doses of the Beans are dear, sugar and oil, the lessons I'm going to teach. Just follow my model and don't mollycoddle. It's maybe accident to act. So pour out a ration and matronly Bernard. Spoon and shrivel will work. Open.
Nothing tastes as bad as it smells.
West.
So I have to.
Open.
Ugh.
Brimstone and shrivel will call. These are the tools of my trade. My spoonfuls of sugar, you don't have a hope. Seeing that changes are made. Where manners are chronic, my touch is the tonic that's seven to wipe off the sweat. Just pour out a ration and matronly Bernard. Brimstone and shrivel will work. Your son shall go to boarding school afterwards, and as for the girl, I shall take charge of her myself. Now show me my room. Brimstone and shrivel
You know, I never thought I would say this, but I'm disappointed where I am. You know, I really thought it'd be, you know, a one with the umbrella.
What are we going to do? All we can do is run away.
Easy now. Your old friend ain't gonna hurt ya.
No, Bert, it's you. You're filthy.
Perhaps a smudge or two. Just so happens today on the chimney sweep. So what's the matter? Who's after you?
The nastiest nanny in the world.
The nastiest nanny in the world, eh? She's really as bad as all that.
She looks like something I would eat its young. Miss Anna? What's Natty's nanny? She explains a lot. Poor Natty, ever since he's not working, he just sits and mopes. Mary Poppins used to say he needed her help, but now it's too late.
I wouldn't say all that. I'll tell you what. Why don't we start things off with a bit of a shake with good luck?
Why would shaking hands with you bring us luck?
Didn't anyone ever tell you it was lucky to shake a sweep's hand?
What do you do if you want some luck?
Oh, well, I shakes up with myself. Now, what if we go here?
Michael, look, it's a real one. What's the matter? You always want to fly from a kite. It's a fly one, but dirty.
Of course you have. But you gotta learn how it's done, get some training in, and you're making the proudest father in the country. can have your unsettled wings. With your feet on the ground, you're a bird in flight, with your fists holding tight to the string of your kite. Oh, let's go fly a kite up to the highest high. Let's go fly a kite and send it soaring up through the atmosphere, up where the air is clear. Oh, let's go fly a kite.
Try again.
Try again. When you see flying up there, all at once you're lighter than air. You can dance on a breeze over houses and trees with your fists holding tight to the string of your kite. You can do it for one more time.
Oh, Mary Poppins, I knew you'd come back.
Don't squeeze a lot of sardine in its hinge. And where are your coats?
We didn't have time to put them on.
And why not, may I ask?
Because you ran away.
Have you indeed?
It's just been so awful since you went away. And now this Andrew's come, and that's his ruined. And we didn't have like he wanted us to. And we were too stupid to hear what you were saying.
Oh my eye, but your life's a tragedy. Now let's go home and go to Mama.
Well, she's there. She came this morning. As a surprise for Daddy.
Oh, did she? Well, maybe I'll be a surprise for her. How was it at the meeting, Matt?
I meant it, Mary. Welcome. You are a sight for sore eyes.
You really are. Welcome back, Mary Poppins.
I told you they were good kids, Mary.
And I told you that they weren't bothering me. Now come along.
I was going to say, can I have the rope up?
No.
Why not? We have.
Well, I don't need any luck, thank you.
Illusions may shatter, but memories
It's time that we close ranks. I'll fight for the man who needs free. The real you who no one is seeing. And we'll find the way out just me. Mr.
Perhaps she's killed everyone. Perhaps they're all dead.
Not like that, you stupid boy!
Well, they're not all dead. What's that noise?
It's a bird, I might have known.
What kind of bird is it?
It's a lark. You're seeing a lark in a cage for the first time. I'm the last.
I'm going downstairs to fetch Caruso, my rock. You stay there and clean the break. Again! Huh. So you decided to come crawling back, have you? Well, I think we know what's needed now. Who are you?
I'm Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins? You left without notice.
And I've come back without notice.
I see. And what you expected me to do?
Heck.
Pack! You insolent young cousin, how dare you speak to me in this way?
Little girl in your new favorite place.
I bring up children so they know their place.
For tradition, I cover no charges.
Handle charges back up in your face.
I brought up their father.
Well, that I don't doubt.
You must be so proud of the way he turned out.
The shiny example of pillar.
They all have their problems, but him more than most. I recognize fully that you are a bully who views cruelties as a pet. Well, now here's your catch, because they'll think I'm
Brimstone and treacle,
Where did you come from?
She came from Michael.
Michael? Jane? Is that you? You were awfully naughty to go running off like that. And I would be as angry as ever if I weren't so happy to see you. Oh. Where's Miss Andrew?
She's gone.
Gone? Why?
Well, she didn't have a reason, ma'am.
Oh, how peculiar. So, Mary Poppins, if you're back, how long are you planning to stay?
I'll stay for as long as necessary,
That
ma'am.
was the last time you left without a word of warning. How do I know you won't do that again?
You don't.
Excuse me, ma'am. I look here the constable found wandering in the park.
George,
Where is she?
Miss Andrew, she left.
She left. Well, how?
She may have thought we were rude.
Rude. Well, I certainly can't forgive it. But I'll try to forget. In fact, I'd have given you 6 pence if I had one.
George, you haven't noticed Mary Poppins is back.
Oh, well, I thought I might have a word. Well, no point in beating around the bush. Things have not gone well for us since you left, and I thought it would...
About my wages, sir. I should not let them accrue. In fact, I should let them accrue. I don't want them just now.
But Mary Poppins, if only you knew how many were accruing as it is.
Oh, is everything settled? It is. Now I must get started. Jane, Michael, let's move forward.
wives will be dismissed by the bank will be destitute. The servants will leave. The house will be repossessed. We will be forced to live with our children across the curbside.
At least we'll have what really matters. The children and each other.
You're practically perfect in every way. Practically perfect. You tell me uncanny, but it's hard to find. Unique yet sweet, unspeakably kind. You're practically perfect, and yet I'm sure there's still before improvement. The unit's Is that lovely blue?
And if it is,
What's in it?
a portrait.
Whose?
You know when the time comes and not before.
You are going to stay this time. Couldn't we?
I'll stay until the chain breaks.
What shame.
There, that'll be enough of that. Come on, get your best foot forward.
Chimney swept, a secret kept, up here upon the gables. Another world to be unfurled, there ain't no myth and fables. A chimney stack, looks cold and black, against the twilight sky. But never fear, there's warmth up here, perhaps you'll find out why.
Bert, what are you doing up here?
And where else would a chimney sweep be?
The world is awfully big, isn't it?
And what does that tell you?
You're awfully small and unimportant.
You speak for yourself.
Not us, we're like the troubles. They seem so big down there, so we up here then.
That's more like it. Troubles are never so bad when you're looking at them from a little higher up. And always remember, there are plenty of boats ready to help should you need them. Chim chimony, chim chimony, chim chim chimney. Now guardian angels you don't often see. They're not highfalutin, nor grand, nor aloof. They're covered in soot and are up on the roof.
Chim chimney, chim chim, cherry.
See, it's true. Step in
Step in time.
jolly well give your chairman a piece of my mind.
No, but only make matters worse. We must as well face it. In just a few short hours, I will have joined the ranks of the unemployed.
Oh, George, are you quite sure?
Quite sure. We better make some plans. In fact, I believe it's time.
You don't mean your mother's house. Won't you miss it terribly?
Needs must, my dear. We always talked about how we would save it for a rainy day. And tomorrow, we will set the ball.
George, do be careful. Mrs. Brill, let's go into the kitchen. You need to take a seat.
Mrs. Brill, is that dinner cooking?
Don't you start! I'm a big job!
Well, I was only going to say that it smells delicious.
The whole world has gone upside down!
Stars. Gingerbread stars I hid once from my nanny. I always thought I should hide them someplace no one would find them. Trouble was, couldn't find them either.
Father,
Yes, what is it?
we come to say goodnight.
Ah, yes. Good night.
Do you remember when we came to the bank?
Yes, I'm sure I do.
Well, we were eating the sixpence and you told us to spend them carefully.
Ah, excellent advice. What did you buy with them?
Nothing yet, we kept them. And now we decided to give them to you.
I suppose Mary Poppins put you up to this.
No, she's so much about it, but we know it's been difficult for you. We weren't much help. So we got a bit extra cash and Alex was looking doubled. It's a whole shilling.
Thank you.
Good night, Jessie. We do love you.
Jane, do you remember when you asked me who the father of Nereus was? It was Poseidon, king of the sea. Good night.
Mummy, Daddy's really very good, isn't he?
Yes, he is, but always remember that he loves you very much, and that's far more important than any jobs, houses, or anything else.
Are you going to write him?
I wish you would let me, but you won't. If only there was someone who could speak up for him, to take his part, to show them what he's really like inside,
Why can't he do that for himself?
because he's a man, and a very proud one.
Then you must go.
I wish I could, it's just quite impossible.
Why?
Because I'm a woman.
Mary Poppins says anything can happen if we can only get out of our own way.
Is that true, Mary Poppins?
Anything can happen if you let it. Sometimes things are difficult, but you can bet it. Doesn't have to be so.
nice if you would feed them for me.
Tuppence, tuppence, tuppence,
Come in, baby. Well, great. How did it happen? You managed to turn down a thing that was bound to make you millions, and you want to know why.
And I will tell you, I refused Mr. Von Hustler's scheme because it was hard. It had no product, it had no substance, it had no meaning outside the walls of a bank. Sure, it talked about assets and profit and growth, but it never mentioned the word people. I understand that if any man with any real value in life, gentlemen, to you he is considered a washout. But I'm afraid that I do value it. In short, George Banks, Esquire, has rediscovered the human race. I apologize for ruining the bank, but I do not apologize for realizing that there are more important things in life than making money.
Ruining the bank? Ruining the bank might get chap what are you talking about. You saved our bacon. Haven't you heard? Von Hustler's scheme has ruined our rival. You saved us from the nastiest scandal since records begun. We don't want your apology. We're offering you office.
Oh my word.
And another. Do you remember giving a loan to a fellow called Northbrook? Well, he's repaying it. It opened 2 new factories. With the percentage you negotiated, we look to make a fortune.
Oh my word.
That's just it. We'd very much like to know how you did it. Just give us the word. It'll be quite safe for us.
Give me the word. Give me the word. Give me the word. I'll give you the word, all right? Supercalifragilistic expialidocious. Even
She taught me everything I know.
Oh, then now's your chance to forget it.
That's right. And if you want to lie about it, then you come to the right woman.
Oh, Winifred, no, it's all right. I haven't ruined the bank at all. In fact, I made it a fortune.
Gentlemen, all things. By way of recompense, we'd like to offer you a job as senior manager with salary at double the present rate.
Exactly how much has he made for you?
Triple. Quadruple your present rate.
George, close your mouth. We are not a codfish.
Well,
I accept. But under one condition. From now on, my family comes first.
agreed.
Agreed. I'm afraid I'm underestimating you. How would you ever forgive me?
You ask.
I kept you off the stage. I won't mind if you want to go back.
No, I loved it. I think I found a job I rather prefer. It is going to keep me busy for a very long time.
Anything can happen with a person. Things you got impossible.
Things are at first it may seem
Thanks, I did for the trouble I've taken?
That's better.
That's dainty bed.
It's yours. I made it for you. It's tonight, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, goodbye then.
Goodbye, Lord.
Look after yourself.
With every job when it's complete, there is a sense of bittersweet. That moment when you know the task is done. Though in your heart you'd like to stay to help things on their way, you've always known they must do it alone. They're practically perfect, and I hope it remains so.
Something's changed. The bed's gone.
I was wearing Poppins' locket. Oh, the chain's broken.
Don't you remember? Our states and chain breaks.
She must have left it for us. It's a portrait of the three of us.
She signed it. And Mary Poppins. It's a good deal of love.
Mary Poppins?
She's gone.
Gone? How peculiar.
She'll be back. Now, what do you think of this?
It's the best I've ever seen.
Could we fly it?
Oh, Dad.